What's going on there, brothers? This is Charles Tyler right back here at the Black Man's Option right here on the Charles Tyler Show. I'm coming to you live and direct right down here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Okay, and I just want to give a special shout out to all the brothers who've been participating and supporting the Charles Tyler Show on, of course, the GoFundMe and also on Patreon as well. Definitely with Patreon. Become a Patreon today. Join the 1,000 Black Man Option Brothers Patreon members group, okay, by becoming a Patreon for only just $5 a month. All right, that's the way we can support the Charles Tyler Show. We're going to get back to that later on. Tonight, I want to talk about a couple things I've been listening to on social media. And, you know, I get a lot, I listen to social media a lot, you know, to get to grasp the idea of where today's black man's thinking. And I'll be real with you. Today's black man thinks like a female. All right. They base their decisions on feelings instead of what needs to be done. Okay. What's the right thing that needs to be done, even if you don't like it. And what I'm saying here, I mean, this could be a byproduct of being raised by a single black mother and all, but I'm not going to basically chastise every single black mother out here. There's some guys out here who were raised very well by a single black mother. Okay. You know, it's not each and every one of them and all, but there are some out here that just don't go on really crazy with this. You know, it's mainly the hatred towards the African American woman. Now, I call them Agent AAWs, as you know I call them. But I do not hate them. There's a difference. See, like I said before, I have a saying about the word hate. All right? You know, I do not hate. Only the unloved hate. The unloved and the unnatural hate. Okay? You know, that's why... You know, white supremacists today hate us, hate the black man, you know, because they're unloved, they're unnatural, and they hate everything they don't understand. They basically don't understand. So, you know, what I've noticed so far is that right now, Trump is in the process of cutting food stamps in Section 8. Okay. And black men out here are celebrating. Yes, he's doing it. He's going to do it. For one, let's get something straight here. Trump is a motherfucking orange white supremacist. Okay? Anything he does to black people is not to help black people. Okay? I'm sick and tired, and it's been burning me up ever since this devil became president, that black people are blindly going out here celebrating all the moves this devil makes. Okay? All right? Or even any type of photo op he takes, right, that looks like, oh man, he's down with black folks. No, the fuck he ain't. Never will. Okay? But going back to it, right, he's going to get rid of his attempts to get rid of food stamps in Section 8. That move is not going to make African American women any better or any different. Removing those entitlements, okay, are only going to make things harder for the black man. Now, I've always said in the past that America has the highest entitlement programs to where a black woman doesn't need a black man. That is based by choice. All right, of that black woman. And I admit, you know, the problem with African Americans in general is that we don't take responsibility for our actions. We don't hold ourselves accountable for our poor decisions. We always blame it. Oh, these liberals, they put food stamps in Section 8 out here, and that's the reason why things are fucked up. No, it's a choice. You don't have to take the food stamps. You don't have to live on Section 8. That is a choice. Okay? You know, you can turn your back on the person who's offering that to you. All right? You know what? They offered it to me, and that's why I took it. And it's their fault. No, it's your fault. Okay? But going back to it, these entitlements, in my opinion, were mainly meant for people who need them. Okay? The working poor. All right? America right now is in horrible shape financially. And then we got probably the bankrupt in chief in office. It's going to get worse. All right? And I tried to warn y'all. All y'all clowns in the South, listening to Tommy Sotomayor and all that stupid shit. The motherfucker ain't never been nowhere, you know, and all about getting paid. He's a total white supremacy. Y'all listen to him instead of listening to me. And y'all either voted for Donald Trump or even didn't vote at all. Okay? But I know a lot of y'all clowns out here, right, voted for Donald Trump. Oh man, he's gonna go after feminism, you know. He's gonna go after child support, all this stupid stuff. For one, if you know anything about child support is a state by state law. Okay? The laws are different in each state of how child support is controlled. Not to mention the government needs child support. If y'all guys out here listened and went to watch Frustrated 2, went to Al Grease and watched Frustrated 2's movie, instead of waiting for this bullshit ass Fatherless America, which is not coming out. Okay? Like I said before, y'all paid for a dude's house and a car if y'all gave that dude any money. I'm trying to think that movie's coming out. But if you listen to Frustrated 2, the total title was Mommy's Babies, Daddy's Maybes. It tells you that the government depends on child support and everything like that. It depends on it. It basically, you know, and now Donald Trump, in his case, right, he done made a deal with the corporate prison system, right? So he can make more money. Donald Trump's only about Donald Trump, all right? To where the corporate prison system can lock up more brothers. They can use child support to do it, to lock up more brothers and get them to work for 50 cents an hour, all right? As opposed to, quote unquote, Mr. Jobs president coming out and giving out those $15 to $25 an hour jobs. No, they're going into the prison system, all right? And in essence, going back into his pockets and his rich friends' pockets, all right? Dudes up here are so bitter about black women in America, all right? Oh man, it's so great that Donald Trump's getting rid of Section 8. Donald Trump is getting rid of food stamps. Well, there's some people out there who may need those food stamps. Especially a lot of the dumb hillbilly white supremacists that Donald Trump's also gonna fuck. They're gonna lose their food stamps as well. All right, brothers, what they need to do is stop being frustrated. I've been saying this for the past 4 years. I've been having this channel. Is stop being blindly frustrated to the point to where you don't know who your enemy is. Donald Trump is an orange-white supremacist, sherbet-colored white supremacist. Okay? At the end of the day, you don't give a fuck about no black man. Okay? All right? He would love to see our demise or see us locked up. Okay? You know, if he's not making a profit off the black man, then the black man is useless to him. All right? So him taking away food stamps and you thinking that you hurting African-American women or I'm hearing this new thing, oh, well, my pussy game gonna go up this time because Donald Trump's getting rid of food stamps and getting rid of Section 8. So now these black women are gonna come back to us. No, that is not the case. See, that right there is the hood way of thinking. All right? We as black people got to start thinking more beyond the hood. Thinking out the box. See, when you think out the box and you think beyond the hood, all right, you know, traveling is an option. I've been saying it for years. That's why I call it the black man's option. You know, getting to know other black women and other black cultures. That is what black culture media abroad is all about. All right, I'm down here trying to show y'all brothers, you know, of course with y'all support, but show y'all brothers that it's a different world abroad. All right, it's a different world abroad. And when you stop being bitter, stop being angry, stop being frustrated, and start thinking out the box. Maybe I need to get a passport. Maybe I need to give that a try. Okay? Stop being a broken-hearted, keep sweat, frustrated simp. Okay? Stop listening to other simps on YouTube trying to tell you how to live your life. You know, or how to, oh man, well, these black women ain't worth shit. Fuck black bitches all day. Shit. Okay? No, man. I don't have time for that. I love black women. As you see in my symbol right here, what do you see behind me? A black woman. Yes, she's carrying a Brazilian flag because I love Afro-Brazilian women down here. I love them. Okay? You know, I even love African-American women. I just choose not to deal with them because of all the matrix bullshit that has programmed them. And they're never going to come back to it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to open up my mind. I'm going to go the extra mile, and I'm going to travel to another country and see a different world. I'm not going to wish ill will on African-American women. I wish them the best. Let me tell you something. I always say this. There was a time when I used to be angry and frustrated just like y'all guys, right? But that anger and frustration, I needed. All the letdowns I had with African-American women, I needed. Because if it wasn't for all them doing me dirty and stuff like that, you know, you don't have a criminal record, so I can't mess with you. Or you're not thug enough for me. All that stupid shit. I would still probably be in America chasing them now. No. It brought me to this country. It brought me to a couple other countries too as well. And it gave me a love of travel. Okay? To where I'm no longer frustrated. When I'm not frustrated, that means I'm not stressed. When I'm not stressed, that means my blood pressure is staying correct. When my blood pressure is staying straight, that means I'm healthy. In fact, a lot of y'all guys see me in my previous videos. Are going to see some more videos of me while I'm down here. I'm losing weight. Okay? When I came down here, yeah, I was about, 320 pounds. Yeah, oh man, well, you 6'5". Well, still, 320 pounds for a guy for a middle-aged man is not healthy. You know, we just lost a brother 2 weeks ago who was a little bit overweight, and he passed away down here in Brazil. Okay? And it was good to the brothers out here who were supportive to bring back Mark Lyles. I appreciate it. You know, y'all guys went out of our way to see. That just proves that when we come together, we can make anything happen. Okay? You know, but like I said, it goes back to where brothers have got to stop being bitter. Stop thinking like females. Oh, she treated me so bad, so now I'm happy that this and that happened to her. Okay? For one, not all black people are on food stamps too as well. Not all black people live in Section 8. That's a white man's lie. The majority of them because let me tell you something. I always say this. If food stamps, welfare, and Section 8 were meant for black people, it would have been cut a long time ago. Okay? All right? Welfare and food stamps in general was created back in the 1930s, post financial oppression then, depression. All right, back right after the 1929 Wall Street crash. It was meant to spur spending. Spending means when you spur spending, that means people are buying. When people are buying, that means jobs have got to be created for the consumer to buy. You know, that means more factory jobs, okay, and everything like that back in the 1930s. Well, now Trump done sold everybody a bunch of bullshit like he always do. Made it sound like, yo, I'm bringing back jobs. You ain't bringing back shit. Okay. The reason why he's cutting food stamps is because the budget, he needs the budget to get small enough to where he can send the money to his rich friends. Okay. Right now, Donald Trump, as a matter of fact, Donald Trump is about to offer Congress a $1 billion budget to protect Trump Towers and to protect his family. And also to protect all his businesses. Okay, Trump becoming president was meant to make Trump rich. Okay? It's not meant to help black people. Not even meant to help white people. It was meant to help Donald Trump. A zebra don't change his colors overnight. That has been all typical Trump always. But people don't see that. Okay? Them fools down there in the South definitely don't see it. Okay? And all. They don't see that this dude is fucking them and taking all their money and taking all their entitlements that they need. And some of them going to need to live. He's already trying to destroy healthcare. That healthcare plan that he's coming out with that Congress just passed, right, is going to just make more rich people even more richer. So if you're not making about $10 billion a year, all right, Trump is not your friend. Okay. But like I said, but going back to us brothers, right? See, that's just more when you go out here and you stop listening to dumbass rap music. I mean, today's dumbass rap music. Now, if you're listening to the real rap music, KRS-One, Public Enemy, X-Clan, right? You know, Gangstar. When you listen to, you know, Tupac, when you listen to that music from the 90s, that music was empowerment, black empowerment, all right? Also, teaching black people how to stand up for themselves against white supremacy. Now we got today's black music that's keeping us stupid. Therefore, when it keeps us stupid, you're not thinking about, okay, how politics work, how finances work. Who should I vote for in my best interest? No, you're thinking along the lines, oh man, I want to fuck black women out the game, African American women out the game, so, you know, they'll one day come back to me. That's a simp move. When I listen to these social media guys, these guys and these black dudes in social media, I'll be like, man, these dudes are super simps. Oh man, Trump gonna get rid of food stamps, so now my pussy game gonna get back up. Oh man, damn. Are you that thirsty? I don't know. My mind's been out the matrix for the last 4 years. All right. And maybe my body hasn't been out the matrix, you know, as much, but my mind has. Okay. And once you unplug yourself from the matrix, you start seeing the bullshit. You start seeing who are your real friends. You start seeing where's the best decisions I can make for myself and how I'm not thirsty. When you come on down here to Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, okay, countries like that, where the women ratio is 1 to 20 for an African American man, you're not thirsty anymore. And because you're not thirsty anymore, maybe you're not frustrated anymore. You're not frustrated anymore. You're not bitter anymore. I have no ill will to Asian AAWs. My job now is to open brothers' eyes. Okay? Stop being frustrated. Stop talking about situations that you can't change. And let's talk about situations that you can change in your life. Don't do it like me at age 36 at the time, figuring this out. Now I'm 44 and I'm just starting to feel less stress in the world because my mind is open. I want to target those guys that are in their 20s and in their 30s. Okay? Those guys that are out there that I mainly hear in social media, oh my God, fuck black bitches, this and that, right? All black women in the world are not just like African American women. I understand what's going on in Africa, over there in America, over in the Matrix. But when you come to these other countries that I mentioned earlier, it's a different story. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you to come down here with expectations. All right? I don't sell dreams. I do sell reality. But expectations that these women are just going to come herd like a wild herd, do a somersault and land on your dick. Okay? Just as soon as you step off the plane. It don't work that way. Yes, you got to put in the work. Okay? You got to come here. Right? You got to hang out. Learn the language too. I'm learning the language word by word each day. Okay? Since I've been down there. That's why I came down here, so I can absorb the language better. You know? But learn the language. All right? And you'll start seeing that black women abroad are a total different deal than African American women at home. All right? That's why I always try to avoid, oh, all black women are nothing. Wait a minute. If all black women ain't shit, right? Are you saying that from America? Where there's only 9%, 8% of black women, as far as, as far as the population? Or are you saying that for black women all over the world, which is where the population is vast? Okay? There are places I haven't been to yet that I want to go to. All right? Ethiopia, the Ivory Coast, Liberia, a lot of places over in Africa, especially, Cape Verde, where there's beautiful black women, inside and out. So y'all brothers look at the outer beauty. I gotta have both sides of that coin. I gotta have the outer beauty and the inner beauty. Okay? And all. And for example, when you do find it, I got a perfect example here. My man, Philly McFly Harris, he's been down here. I got a couple examples, but I'm going to start with him because y'all guys seen his wife and you've seen him on my earlier videos back in the day. He's been down here now going on 2.5 years now. 2.5 years, right? He's been married to his wife. I saw him today, and the boy still feels like it was the first day of his marriage. That's how happy he is. Okay? Married to an Afro-Brazilian woman. A lot of us can't get lucky like him. I mean, he hit a grand slam, walk-off grand slam in Game 7 of the World Series, okay, on his first trip here. Okay? But, my thing is like this. I can sense that the brother's happy. And I can sense a lot of brothers, Dwayne Banks, Alan Harper, all these guys who are in relationships with Afro-Brazilian women. I'm getting schooled by mentors like John Thompson, and Raphael Paulin, me and Kevin, all them guys, we all getting schooled by these guys, and they are teaching us how to live abroad, and it's been good. It's been good. And because of that, I see these guys, they doing good. It's just a matter of time. You know, like I said, I was supposed to go to Fortaleza. I was supposed to get married. It didn't happen. But this is a fast, as far as I'm concerned, it opened up an opportunity for me. Because now, instead of me being angry because my situation didn't go the way I had planned originally, because my mind is so open-minded, I look at it now as another opportunity to be with the right woman when that time comes. And I'm in the right place right here in Brazil. Okay? You know, so I mean, I want those brothers up there in the United States, mainly those young brothers out there. All right? Instead of y'all, when y'all come home from that bad date, instead of you hating on black women, oh man, all black women are the same, this and this and this and that, right? Start making moves to find out elsewhere how black women are. Start off by getting your passport if you don't have one already. And if you do have one, start doing research on a black South American country or even African country. All right. And figure out, maybe this is a place I want to visit. See, it all starts with a visit. I'm not asking, a lot of these guys listen to my videos and up and say they want to move here. Never came down here and visit. Never came down here and seen if this place is for you. They're just going by my videos, which is cool, but they making a life-changing decision right off the bat. My say is, like I said, a lot of guys can't be as lucky as Philly was or Dwayne Banks. Guys came down here the first time and they just never left. All right. But I always say, come down here, visit first. Starts with a visit. Okay. You know, come down here and see if this is for you. Okay. Whether it's for our course, and if you say, "Oh man, I don't want to come down here by myself," then come during our beach party in November the 18th. Okay. If you need a place to stay, we don't do hotels now in Rio, but if you need a place to stay, hey, PM me right here on YouTube. Let me know. All right, I'll set you up with a bunch of guys. I'll set you up with, the legendary John Thompson, or I'll set you up with my other partner, Alvin Harper. Okay, we got. In fact, Alvin Harper, he does a lot of great tours. You probably seen him in my last video. Well, when we're at Christ Redeemer statue, great tours. Definitely, you definitely want to check him out. All right, but I'll put you down with all these guys, and then they'll put you down with the girls. The girls come, to me, I think the girls come with the airline ticket. Okay? All right? Stop being frustrated. If you can sit there and wish ill will on African American women, wasting energy, stressing yourself out with all that bullshit, instead of you wasting that energy on that, put the energy towards doing your research, finding out how I can get a passport, finding out how I can get a visa, finding out how I can get a cheap airline ticket. Okay? Instead of sitting there focusing on the negative. See, that's where we get killed at. Us black men get killed at all the time. We stay focused on negative energy, negative thoughts, a negative process. And what do you get? Negative results. I stay focused on the positive. Okay? Positive energy. Positive results. Okay? I no longer wish ill will to African American women. I think African American women. Because if it wasn't for them and treating me the way they did, I never seen where the Creator was actually guiding me. So sometimes the Creator has to put the one thing down there to smack you in the right direction. I never would have came down here. All right? As far as I'm concerned, all the things that came along with me coming down here, learning how to earn income online and everything like that, learning how to utilize social media and all that stuff, learning how to be a leader. Okay, all this stuff that I wasn't, because I was busy chasing Asian AAW pussy and getting burned in the process, losing money, being bitter, being angry, pointing the finger at them when I should be pointing the finger at myself, because I did not see that I had the black man's option at the time. Like I said, I don't want brothers figuring this out when they're in their late 30s like I did. That's the reason why I started this campaign. That's the reason why I started back in 2013. I started the Passport Challenge. Okay. That's the reason why I sat in that living room back in West Philadelphia and I told brothers, this is the reason why you should travel. This is the reason why you should have a passport. Okay? Because I got tired of being frustrated. Yes, I also watched the documentary from Al Grease. And please support him too as well. All right, for Frustrated 3. I'm going to leave information on that at the bottom of this video as well. All right? But brothers, we got to stop being frustrated to a point to where we side with our enemies. I always say this. Feminism is a tool of white supremacy. Okay? White supremacy is your enemy. Okay? And he's just using the sword of feminism to attack you with it. Okay? So when you go after feminism, you make sure you also go after white supremacy. Okay? Donald Trump is a soldier of white supremacy. He's not your friend. Okay? All right? This con man is only out to get his ups. And if it means burying a black man to get his money, best believe he will. All right? Nothing stopped them in the past. Okay? I want to conclude this video right here. I also, like I said, I want to put out, we're going to get there, the thousand Black Man's Option Patreon members. All right, you want to become a Patreon member, which will definitely support the Charles Tyler Show. Let me bring you more content, more video content on live down here in Brazil. All right, like I said before, I'm not planning on just staying here in Rio. I plan on going all over Brazil, but I need support now that YouTube is basically, trying to censor the Charles Tyler Show. All right. By taking my modernization away from me, shutting down all my ad revenues because I'm about black man empowerment. They don't want to see that. Okay. So therefore, they're taking my ad revenue away from me. All right. 85% of my ad revenue, poof, gone. But the thing about it is, right, we can now be in control of the Charles Tyler Show. By you becoming a Patreon, right, I'm now accountable to my audience because y'all guys basically pay the Charles Tyler Show Black Man's Options bills. Okay? So I have to be, I work for you now, not for YouTube. Okay? I work for you now. And how you can become a Patreon, is go to patreon.com/C Tyler Show. I'm going to leave the link for Patreon in the subscription box at the bottom of the video. But once again, that's patreon.com/C Tyler Show, or CTYLERSHOW. Okay. And listen, become a Patreon. It's only $5 to get to become a Patreon. And like I said, keep the support to the Black Man's Option rolling. All right, brothers, if you have any comments on this video and you want to, please leave in the comment section. All right, please like and subscribe. This is Charles Tyler Show signing off right here on YouTube, right here at the Black Man's Option. Peace.